Probably the first question that candidates want to ask in most interviewing scenarios is, what's the culture like at the company? They want to know if they're going to be a good fit. It's going to be a good fit for them and their family. So I want to be very transparent and give you a view of what we value within our cultural environment. And for some people, this may be a turnoff, and that's great. If you decide today, right now, that this is not the place for you, then that's a good decision to make. If you decide, wow, that resonates with me, and I can appreciate those cultural values, then that may be something that helps you have deeper interest and want to move forward. So the first thing that I think is worth addressing is what we consider number one, and that is integrity. Integrity here is not just doing the right thing, but it's doing the right thing when nobody's watching. We don't want people to have to go home at the end of the day and feel guilty that they swept something under the carpet, or they hid something from a client, or they had to be dishonest with the numbers. No, we want to be able to very intentionally look at those issues and believe that if we are honest with ourselves, we can address them and get better and move ahead. So integrity shows up at all levels, and it's expected of everyone. The next thing is we're very team-oriented. If somebody doesn't have the capacity or capability of getting something done, and they raise their hand and they're asking for help from team members, that's something that we support. We want it to feel like a team, that we're all in this together, and that we're committed to each other's growth. And the opportunity is something that benefits us all. Another place that shows up is in cross-training. It is very important for us to have team members cross-trained so that they're personally growing and gaining more knowledge and value in their experience, but also it's good for our clients. We don't want to ever have to tell a client, sorry, that person is out today, we can't answer your question. But it also means that if you have a day off or you want to take a vacation, you're not going to be penalized when you come back with hundreds of emails stacked up in your inbox, that there's somebody there to cover that stuff when you're out. So that's very important to us because it helps keep balance in the environment, and it's good for the client. One of the other things that we very intentionally put time and attention on is individual development plans. We know that for HR specialists particularly, there's not usually someone who is a coach and a mentor helping them grow and develop professionally. Oftentimes a senior people officer is reporting to a COO or a CFO, or if you're in an HR organization as a generalist, you're a team of one, and you don't have that ability to connect with higher level team members. Here, we're in an environment where everyone is either a talent management, a benefits, a payroll, or an HR professional, and they're at all levels. And so we identify what are your skills and capabilities based on your background and experience, and where do you have developmental opportunities. And we build that out very intentionally so that next year you're more valuable. Kind of like the car industry releases a new model car every year. It just gets better every year. Well, we want there to be a new model you every year. And so we're constantly building and developing and training the team members that are here so that every year they're better and more valuable. It's not a cliche, but a relentless pursuit of excellence is something that permeates everything that we do here. It means that we're never satisfied with the status quo. That today it's fine, but tomorrow it'll be better. That if we're going to work in the business, we're going to work on the business at the same time. And we're going to constantly drive innovation and continuous improvement. So I'm personally a Lean Six Sigma Master Black Belt from my background and experience. And so I'm very much a supporter of ongoing iterative development and growth. So that's something that regardless of what role you're in, that's something that's very, very important. The last thing I would mention is servant leadership is an expectation of anybody that's in a leadership or a supervisory role. It's something that shows up by the fact that you're committed to helping other people become successful, and it's something we expect of anybody in a leadership function. So those are some things that are very important to us, and that you're not going to necessarily see a plaque on the wall with all of our core values. You're going to see a constant discussion around these core imperatives.